Oh, we're actually recording? I'll just
We actually are recording, yes. We are
in the drink that's struggling.
In the Good Cop, Bad Cop cafe, it would seem, if it's working properly. Hello, everybody.
Why am I the shortest person in here?
Well, because you're far away from your camera, that's why, Craig. There you go.
Oh, yeah, that made a big... Yeah, no, that's not true. I can see the top of my screen. That's not true. That's not true. I do need to get my plug in. Bishop, I forgot last week, so this
I
is
do like this.
I am wearing my TW Take shirt. Micah's got his $50 shirt.
All right, so should I throw the alternate devil's advocate?
Yeah, give those alternate
All right.
devil's advocates.
Should I do 1-1, 1-1, or should I just give somebody 2 and then somebody else 2?
Mix it up, because there's a chance to compose ourselves. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Go 1-1-1.
All right, this one's for Matt. All right.
Okay.
Messi should have gone to AEW.
Absolutely. Lionel Messi is the sort of person who will bring a lot of people to AEW. Let's face it, what you want is people watching who will not watch before. Lionel Messi is a proven commodity. He's the reason that ESPN in America and Canada paid it out for an 8-year deal with La Liga. Softball.
That was the funny one, I'm guessing, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is also the funny one for you, Graham.
Okay.
Field of Dreams is a crap movie.
It is.
Well, absolutely. It's totally ridiculous. Like, how are you basing it? People hearing things in the wind and then suddenly turning that into an actual film, like, that makes no sense whatsoever. If you want a proper film, you actually want baseball being played, which rarely happens in this. You want something like The Sandlot or something equivalent. I'm trying to rack my brain for other American classic films. But yeah, no, Field of Dreams, awful film, over the top.
Breakfast Club would have been fine, Graham.
I'm glad the Yankees lost. The Yankees
absolutely.
Absolutely. The only team in MLB history to lose a game in Iowa, which is a great stat and will last for at least a year.
All right, ready for yours, Matt?
This is apparently indefensible, is it?
Yeah, these are the indefensible ones, but for completely different reasons.
I will say then, just in case, I don't know what's decided, and for legal reasons, I apologise. I have to defend this.
For legal reasons, I also don't mean this.
Okay.
Britney deserves to be in a conservatorship for the remainder of her life.
Well, she is staying in a conservatorship for the rest of her life. Because the fact is, she's only asked for her dad to be removed. So the fact that she's having a new one appointed to say that she's staying in it for the rest of her life, especially for her career, she needs to. She said that she doesn't want her dad involved anymore. He's out of the picture. Doesn't say when he's going to come out of it, but he is actually leaving. It was announced today. So yes, she deserves to stay in it for her own safety.
Time about 10 seconds ago.
I couldn't see the timer because when you hold your phone up, it's completely hidden by the effect.
So I was looking at my other screen. And I thought you could see it from there. So I got an embarrassing cop moment. I got confused, and I thought for some reason that her sister was the one who was controlling everything. My wife's like, no, it's her dad. So I was like, what's her sister called? I didn't realize that the sister's was it Jamie Lynn, and the dad is Jamie. So I thought for some reason her sister had control of her finances.
To be fair, I can see where you make the mistake. It's quite easy to make you don't know the Lynn part for sure.
Yeah.
All right, Graham.
All right.
For legal reasons, I also don't want this to happen at all. All right. Seeing the ending of the Matt Cardona versus Nick Gage match makes me want to throw empty beer bottles at my kids.
Well, they've been talking a lot recently about they want a beer shower. Like when it's their birthday, they've seen that on TV and they think that's like the coolest thing ever. So this will be actually a good way to dissuade them from having that, giving them a negative experience with alcohol by throwing a beer bottle at their heads, and then they're not going to want to do anything like that. So yeah, no, this would set them up for lives by actually putting that negative connotation in their heads. That's not too bad. I thought they were all wrestling related to begin with, and then it was like, oh, okay.
I'm very surprised that you don't have your boys doing the 316 thing every year.
The what?
Cracking together 2 beer cans above her head by using soda or milk.
Gotcha. Yeah.
I think that'd be great fun, washing milk out of their hair.
I don't think that's a precedent I want to see on indie wrestling where people are throwing things into the ring, but hey.
Oh, absolutely not.
Any other organization, it would have been lambasted, and they seem to have got away with it for some reason. So hey, it is what it is. Guys, I have a couple of things that I wanted to talk to you about. One of them was obviously being in New Jersey last weekend. I've been to New Jersey several times now. Matt, you've only been once, so you didn't have the full experience, as it were. There are a few things in New Jersey that I would consider very quirky. Matt, I wasn't sure you'd be aware of them. Micah, as a person from another state, you can also pile on as well and knock them for being a ridiculous state as well. The first one is, and I'd forgotten this, I meant to fill up my car with gas while I was in Delaware. You're not allowed to. This is a legal requirement. You cannot put petrol in your own car if you're in New Jersey, Matt. Somebody who is paid has to put the gas in the car for you. So when you drive in, as soon as I saw full service, I was like, oh my God, I forgot about this. It's such a slow process. Like, I don't understand. Are people in New Jersey, like, unable to put gas in their car? Any ideas, Micah? I don't know of any other state that does this. I'm assuming you've been to New Jersey or have been at least aware of this.
Yeah, I'm aware of New Jersey.
Like, what's the deal with that? It's ridiculous. It takes forever. It's so slow.
I think it has to do with all the gas hoarding that's been happening. Because there's been, like, gas shortages throughout the past year.
They've been doing it for longer than that. They've been doing it since I've been in the States. They've been doing it at least 20 years.
There are reasons why, Graham. I do know it's thanks to Reddit, actually.
Okay.
Because I watch a lot of Reddit channels on YouTube because they're nice to work because you ain't got to pay attention to it. They just tell the story to you.
Mm.
It's because of gas jockeys. Back in the days, gas station owners could charge lower prices if someone pumped their own gas. And to keep it all the same across the state, in New Jersey and Oregon, those states must have full service attendance.
Now, I don't know how it works if you want to get like gas at night, because obviously at that time, like if you suddenly needed gas at 3, I don't know. It seems a very archaic system, and I think it's one that should go. The other one is like you can't make U-turns, and you can't make a left turn either. Like you'll see a sign that says all turns must be made from the right, so you have to kind of go along the road map. You have to go to the right, it's like a crescent. You have to kind of go around, and it puts you at another light, and then from that light you have to. There's a lot of strange rules in New Jersey, and it was like, they won't let you turn left or something. Like I don't know if they have issues with driving. This one I like though, Matt. This is a classic Any Other Business from Fighting Talk.
Yes.
The person that drives in the middle lane when there's 3 lanes, like it's absolutely infuriating.
It's you then.
I don't do that.
When we drove,
let's move back. If I'm not, so the rule, this is actually a law in Jersey. They actually have a sign. It says "Move to the right unless you are overtaken." Now, it's great that they have a law, but it is absolutely not enforced in any way, shape, or form. I saw multiple people who were sitting in the middle lane just as normal, but at least I like the effort that they tried to say, hey, look, you need to do it, it's the law. I do want to see somebody get pulled over for that. Micah, I know that you, I don't know if you have your sunglasses right now. I know that you're a bit of a judicial expert. Any ideas what the fines would be for that, or the sentence for somebody who refuses to move back into the right-hand lane if they're not overtaken?
I would say like in New Jersey.
Yeah.
Or maybe a warning. I think it would be ridiculous if you got a real fine. Because it might be a safety hazard. Is all I'm thinking. So like if it was a fine, it'd be like nominal, like $100. Which I know that might not sound nominal, but like in the States, like that's just like a regular speeding ticket. So you might just get it might just be calculated as a speeding ticket because you're in the wrong lane.
Graham, did you know that it's actually an offence to do it in the UK?
It's supposed to be, but I've never seen a sign that says.
Yeah. In fact, Graham, it was just 2 years ago, Graham, that someone was fined £100 and given 3 points in their license for doing it.
Good.
Come on,
Good.
Give it to me. Give it to me.
Yeah, they totally need to do that. And the last thing I had was I seem to remember, Matt, our first meal possibly in New Jersey, or certainly after our first wrestling event. We went to a sub shop. We went to Blimpie, I believe, right?
We went Blimpie, yes.
Well, my favorite sub place, and as I was in Jersey, I had to go, was Jersey Mike's. I was like, I'll go to Jersey Mike. Oh, you're agreeing with me, Jersey.
I
Mike's.
know. If you didn't take me.
Jersey Mike's over Jimmy John's every day.
Oh, yeah.
As Jersey Mike's opened in my town like within the past year, it's awesome.
Oh, it's the best. Like, I've only ever had, I think, this might have been my third ever sub. 20 years ago, someone told me, like, you gotta go to Jersey Mike's. And I was like, okay. It was, like, pretty much my last day in the States. And I got one. I was like, oh, my God, that's the best sub ever. And then I was in England for a few years. And then when I moved back, they just didn't have any in the area I was. So I had one more at some other place. And then that's been about it total. My sub... And I had the combo meal, so I got my drink and the bag of chips as well. $19. Holy crap, that's an expensive meal for a sandwich. Now, admittedly, it was the biggest sandwich you could possibly.
Yes, yeah. The giant.
Yeah, it was the giant. Now, that was the third part of this. I didn't even know you could do that. I was like, screw this. If I'm going to Jersey Mike's, I'm having the biggest sub I can possibly get. And I had it over 2 meals anyway, because I knew I had to drive back to my hotel later in the night. So I was like, I need something for lunch and I need something for dinner. Boom, I'm just getting Jersey Mike's for both. Subway's doing this as well now. 6-inch, 12-inch. Apparently a 12-inch sub isn't big enough. 18 inches. I think that's kind of ridiculous. Matt, I know you are our food expert and chef. Is there ever a need for an 18-inch sub?
Graham, you've given me a difficult question to answer. 18 inches is something that would make it ice water. But that was so bad. I'm so sorry. My mind, like I said, it's a long week. There's never any need for one, Graham. But it's always a lovely surprise if you get presented with one. I know being disgusting at this point. Stop laughing, Micah.
I'm disgusted. I'm not laughing. Do you see a smile on my face?
Well, it was hard with the beard. I can't actually tell if you're smiling or not. Right. But to be fair, I've never heard of a sub that large, Graham. No.
You'd think a foot long would be more than sufficient if you were hungry. That's still a big.
I think like if you were with like a partner.
You gotta like exactly the same sub though. Like you gotta want exactly the same toppings, and you gotta want the same sauce.
Yeah, people do that.
No.
That would be a little too freaky to have exactly the same sub tastes.
On occasion, I will have the same thing that Chris has on a pizza, etc. Because Chris is selective with some of the meal items that he has. I'm trying not to use the F word.
I think I've heard people share a pizza before. That's not that unusual.
But have you ever heard of a party sub? It's like 6 feet long.
Yeah. I guess.
Yeah, I've heard of it.
You normally get like the toppings in like separate little containers.
Exactly. You could do that though. You could say like, "Hey, can I have like jalapenos on the side because I prefer that." Like you get like the basic like lettuce, tomatoes, maybe a dressing of some kind, but then you get like other stuff on the side. But you could still get like an 18-incher. And like both of you, like that's
no. I'm going to stop you both right there.
You should just get like 2 9-inches. You should just get your own.
It's definitely not cheaper though. If it's a financial thing,
I don't think it. I looked at the price. It wasn't that much difference. It was pretty much.
Hey, my favorite move that the Young Bucks do. It's more bang for your buck.
The fact of the matter is, though, is that if I go into a place like the establishment you're talking about and I order a sub, I want them to make the fucking sub for me. I want to make it myself.
Yeah, I would agree. Yeah.
If I was going to make it myself, I would be making it myself, not giving you money to make it for me and then give it me all separate. It's like I buy a bookcase ready made. I don't go to IKEA.
I'm still going to stand by the theory that you need to get pennies for a $20 pennies in change from a $20 bill seemed a little steep, as much as I like Jersey Mike's. So I actually think that the prices. You remember the McDonald's, Matt? And I was like, that's expensive. I did actually get an egg McMuffin on Sunday. I think New Jersey prices are just steep. I was not.
Fair, it was about the same.
It should be like $2.
It was the combo meal was like $7.77 or something.
First of all, don't go to McDonald's. McDonald's is like the worst thing for you.
I needed somewhere because my plans got changed and I needed to look on a map to find out.
Micah, this did not come from salad, mate.
No, I'm just saying that, like, of all the fast food, like, I found McDonald's the most repulsive over my life.
Part of it was, I didn't even mention this part of the story. All right, I went to a Wendy's and I tried to get in and it was closed. It was like, the only thing that's open is the drive-thru. And I'm like, well, I'm not doing that because I want to refill on my soda or whatever afterwards. And you can't do that if you go through the drive-thru. So I went to the McDonald's and I saw people inside. And then there was a sign on the door. I actually took a picture. I was going to post it online. I totally forgot about it. And it said, there is no eating inside this establishment. This is only for picking up orders and then taking them away. So as I walked in, I asked the person, I was like, am I allowed to eat inside? And she must have thought I was stupid because she's like pointing at the people like, yeah, like, can't you see these people? I was like, there's a sign on your door. And she's like, there is? So I'm not sure if they were breaking New Jersey food regulations at that point. I don't know. And Matt's not in his head, but yeah, no.
They were because I've been watching Stephen Colbert. He back in the studio, obviously, and yeah, they've reinforced things. Although some people are, some people aren't. Some people wearing masks indoors, probably sitting down having a meal. So I think they might be, they might not be. It depends. New York, New Jersey, different states, of course.
Yeah, but certainly with Wendy's not allowing people in, but McDonald's did. But yeah, I took a picture of the sign because I was like, this is pretty clear to me. I said to her when I was being served, I was like, perhaps I misread the sign and I didn't. As I left, I took a picture of the sign. I didn't misunderstand the sign at all. But anyway, hey, it is what it is.
I can't wait to
I don't know if you're going to be able to see these, Matt, but I did get some autographs over the weekend as well. Oh, nope. It's not going to work, is it?
Nope, I can't see a single one.
How about that one?
I mean, I have it in grid view now. I see Mason.
So I did get to see the person who was in last week's Devil's Advocate. I saw LMK on the list. I was like, who's LMK? I didn't realize that was Little Mean Kathleen at the time. So I did get an autograph for Mason from Little Mean Kathleen. I did get to see the UCF title holder. I did get Janai Kai as well.
Nice.
Jay Lee photograph. And I did get Marcus Mathers as well, because that was one. That was kind of that guy is going to be a star. I think he's only 17 right now. His trajectory is going to be super quick. And I got one from Abby Jane's 21st birthday party. I had the VIP pass, so I got the birthday card that's signed, cupcakes, and a party bag, and it was so much fun this weekend. Last weekend. I had a great time. Matt, got anything to share?
September 11th, Graham. Hopefully, I'm going to an indie show's debut event.
Nice. How far away is that?
About 15 miles away. Problem is, it's the same day I'm doing a charity event.
Uh-oh.
The charity event has just changed its times to the same time as bell time. They were a day thing, never a night thing. I'm like, what? And I've got to choose.
So you can do the charity thing, and then you can give your ticket to Chris to go to the wrestling?
Chris wouldn't go today if you paid him.
Uh-oh. Oh, yeah, I got your other thing mixed up. I thought you were walking this month. I thought you said you were doing your 11,000 steps every day in August.
September the 1st, I thought.
I didn't realize. So I've been doing them anyway in kind of support of you, but I found out several days late, so I'm doing it for August.
Well, that's fine. You can do it anyway. I'll make sure I send you my Just Giving link so you can send me lots of money.
I will definitely put in a donation for you. That will be fun.
Excellent. I dare say that Derek will do it on Micah's behalf.
Anything else we want to chat about, guys?
I don't think there's a great amount to talk about apart from the fact that everybody. I know, especially since Micah's popped into the Tekker chat on occasion. That take me the massive football fan, or should be, if nothing else. But you never told me what football team you support, Micah.
U.S. women's national team.
It's a good shout, to be fair. They're very good.
They're the only good part about American soccer. I'll let you know that.
Well, for several years, you had quite a good men's team.
I wasn't alive for that, so.
You were.
Somebody actually asked me today who won the men's Olympic soccer, and I was like, I have no idea, to be honest. I assume Brazil, but I don't know.
Brazil were in the final, yes.
Yeah,
I think they won it, yeah.
Did you hear what your boy Donald said about the women's national team, Matt?
Oh, I did. Oh, Matt.
Are you talking about? If you're talking about 45, Graham, I will not know because he's not on Twitter.
Oh, he called them he said that they would have won gold if he was president, basically.
Apparently, well, it's because they were woke, and if you're woke, then you're automatically losers. And I don't think I think he knew Megan. Is it Megan Rapinoe? Is that what her name is? I'm not quite sure. But he referred to her as the purple-haired one, and he was she slagged him off, which was perfect. When they had the chance to appear at the White House, she was like, "Yeah, I'm definitely not going." So, but yeah, that was the big thing from Trump. He was, if they would have been bigger supporters of Trump, then they would have won the Olympic gold medal.
It's the same man whose personal lawyer is currently being sued for $1 billion.
1.6.
Even worse. Yeah. Held a bloody press conference outside a sex shop. Absolutely fantastic.
Oh.
Think a year ago.
I was passing through New Jersey. I was wanting to, or I could have dipped across to the other side of the river and gone to Philadelphia. I wanted to get a picture at the. Where did Giuliani do that interview? Wasn't it like
the Four Seasons landscaping?
Yeah,
company?
I said next time I'm up in Pennsylvania, I want to get a picture there. I want to go find it because it's culturally significant. I didn't even think about it. I think it's Philadelphia, right?
They've got the best PR ever because Giuliani fucked up. Multiple times, it seems, to be fair. And yeah. I've never seen a man with more oil on his head than there is in the ground in America.
Did you guys see the Borat film? The new one?
Never seen Borat at all.
I saw it. I know what you're talking about.
I know about the incident in question, Graham. I've never seen the films.
Yeah. Like, he embarrassed himself again. Yeah.
I love it. Sometimes you haven't got to the idiots will embarrass themselves eventually, Graham, and it all comes out in the wash. It's all good.
Yeah.
America is safe while Grandpa Joe's in charge.
Mm-hmm. Well,
I can't wait to come back there in January.
Yeah. You might still have to wear your mask.
Happy doing that. Happy doing it.
You're coming to the States in January?
I am. January the 1st, I land.
He's going to the house again.
Oh my god. Don't go to Disney if you're coming to America. You gotta see more.
I'm only coming for Disney. If Disney was in London, I wouldn't need to go to America.
And there's Disneyland Paris, I believe, which is a lot closer to you. That's probably like 2 hours away.
Not the same.
There's Disneyland. There's a ton of Disneylands.
Yes, there is. Trust me. But in any case, I've got a lot of stuff to look forward to for sure, and I will do more America at some point. But seeing as how accommodation,
you can go to AEW.
Seeing as how the mother-in-law is paying for the accommodation, which would be $32,000 normally, I'll make the most of it.
Whew.
Yeah.
All right, I think we're done, right?
We're done.
We're out of here.
Well, you're ending that.
I can't even finish that.